Okay, we're live. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Bahrain for Tier 2 preseason testing. So 1 week before the season starts. This will be the final practice race of the season. So a full quali here, as we have 16 people. Everyone putting their setups on the car. Let's see who goes out first. It's going to be the McLaren. So we're going to get the track back up. Here we go, Cody going out first. So most people sticking with the softs here for Q1. So it's going to be Cody on his lap here first when he comes round. Big train of cars going out now at the start of Q1. So we're going to go on board with the first lap here as Cody comes around, sticking his ERS on. As he comes around now to set the first lap. Opens up the DRS. 3 DRS zones at Bahrain. Comes around, car pulling over for him. So it'll be interesting to see the times here in Q1. Cody being at the top end of Tier 2. As he starts, we've got yellow flag in Sector 1. This bunch of cars are building up. Clean lap here so far from Cody. So we'll get a good idea here of the sector times required from the drivers. Bunch of cars on their flying laps now. Not many in the pits. He's using all of the track there, Cody, on the exit. Come into Sector 3 now. Bit of oversteer there, but pretty clean laps so far. This is going to be the first person to come across the line here. Opens up the DRS at 127.5. There we go. Got a Red Bull now, 128.0. So a little bit off the pace there. Slem goes second. Got Aston Martin, 20.4. Banana going up into second there. Golden Flame with the low 28. Both the Ferraris bunching up together. So got Jowsey coming around now, see what he can do, see if he can break into the top 5. LBU with the fastest lap, 127.4. Barenko, the only driver on the mediums here. Looking to save his soft tyres for later on. Jowsey goes into 8th. So Cody here improving on his lap. Looks like he's doing another one. Oh, he's invalidated. Never mind, he'll be coming in the pits. On a boy on his in lap. Oh, we've got a Ferrari off. Oh, Kiwi's retired. Lucky that I caught that. Bit of oversteer on the exit there. Into the wall. It's devastating. Out the race already. So he'll be starting near the back. So CQ coming up to the line now. Let's see what he can do. He goes into 6th. See most drivers on their in laps now. Let's see what WMC can do here. Going through the corner that Kiwi spun on. Keeps it together here. So nice and easy through Sector 3 here. Bringing it around the final corner now. Opens up the DRS. And he goes second fastest. So good start from the AlphaTauri boys here. On first and second. As the Ferrari comes in. So Barenko now coming up to the line on the mediums. And he goes slowest with a 128.8. Mediums not being the strongest on single lap pace. Looks like he's going for another one. No, he's invalidated, so he'll be coming in. Or bringing it around for another one, depends on how much fuel he has. A few cars coming around now. Nathan starting with a bit of slipstream from Hephaestus here. It's going to be interesting to see if he gets held up or gets caught in the dirty air. As he's sticking in that slipstream right behind Hephaestus. Tricky middle sector here. Lots of difficult corners to navigate through. So the field pretty close here at the start of Q1. As he just about keeps it in. Don't want to get an invalidation here, especially on these fresh softs. Final corner now. Hephaestus also using a slipstream, but he comes in, not setting a lap. And Nathan goes 128.8. So only one driver going to be knocked out here. Vaxi, the only person still not to set a time. He's on his flying lap. Oh, and he goes round. Oh, there goes the front wing. But he keeps his car. Plows through the bollard. Keeps it on. So he's going to have to come in and repair that. It's that tricky corner. Some people take it flat, get a lot of oversteer, especially with a time trial setup. It's just going to come in now. So WMC coming in. Dalton starting a lap here. Trying to break into the top 10. And he invalidates, he's going to back off now. Nathan not showing any improvements. Dalton just about keeping it together now on his in-lap. Unless he's fueled that car for another run. So we've got Jowsey on his out-lap now. So Cody deciding to retire with the lap that he has. He's confident that that will be enough. So let's see what Jowsey can do here now in Sector 1. Opens up the DRS. So Bahrain's still the only driver on the mediums here. Be interesting to see if he goes on a run with softs. Jazzy a little bit down in sector 2 there. Only 0.2 of a second. See what he can make up in the final sector. As he brings it round, coming up to the line. And he's going to come in, not improving. So CQ starting his lap now. He's got an Aston Martin right behind on his outlap. So interesting to see if drivers come out on their second runs here, or they choose to save their tyres. Oh, Slem's out. Choosing to retire. CQ up on his previous time. See if he can try and make it up into the top 5. Of course, these laps offer good practice for the next sessions. Tier 2 going to be very competitive this year. All drivers offered their seats based on their time trial times. CQ decides to come in now. Vaxi on his lap. Still the only person yet to set a lap now. Let's see what he can do. So it looks like we've got a Red Bull round here, Nathan. In that corner that Vaxi also lost it on. So he's obviously going to back down from his lap now. So Vaxi opens the DRS. Starts sector 2. Let's see what his time. Manages to get through the corner that he spun at last time. Lucky to keep his tyres on. Using all the speed available as he comes into the last corner now. Coming up to the line, let's see where this puts him. Goes into the 127s, into 8th place. So that's a safe lap. Purple final sector as well. Fastest in the final sector. So we've got a Aston Martin coming up to the line now. Slight improvement in sector 2. So we'll be into the 128s here. 128.1 into 10th. So a couple cars at the lower end here going for improvements as Q1 closes out. Another Aston Martin coming up to the line now. Oh, interesting line at the final corner. So Golden Flame now on sector 3. Slightly down here, so might be coming in. As a Mercedes, a Festa spinning all over the place, doing donuts in a qualifying session. Lots of cars losing it here. That bright yellow helmet. Very distinctive in the black Mercedes. His tyres will be quite warm. I doubt whether he's going to cross the line here. He's going to come into the pits. So we've got an Aston Martin now. Dalton on a flying lap. Coming across the line. 127's the 9th. All now. CLG will be able to make just about another lap. So he'll need to string this together. Not much ERS. Going to be the last car to cross the line. So here comes ERS running out. We'll get a little bit of a recharge into sector 2 here. Up by 3/10, down by 3/10 even, as he invalidates. So, Kiwi obviously retiring from the session with a crash. So he won't make it into Q2. As Q1 is now effectively over. So, LBU with the fastest lap, WMC, the two AlphaTauris looking very strong at the start. Feston, Cody and Banana all at the top there. Not much separating the top 10. As the Aston Martin will cross the line to finish the qualifying session. As we wait for the other Aston Martin to pull into the pits. So interesting to see what will happen in Q2. Who will go for the medium tyres for the alternative strategy. Many different strategies here around Bahrain. Could use either compounds. All three of them. So strong qualifying here from the top 10. LBU and WMC taking first and second in the AlphaTauris. Good showing from those two as we move on to Q2. So, who's going to put on those medium tyres? Quite a few here. Jowsey, Sequan, Dalton, LBU, Hephaestus. As again, it looks like Cody will be the first person out. Looks like around half the grid, maybe even more on mediums here. As the drivers go out on their outlaps. Getting those brakes and tyres warmed up. So we're on board with Cody now. So 14 cars because of the retirement of Kiwi. Cody getting very loose on the outlap here. Getting those tyres up to the right temperature. There's a bunch of cars out now at the start. Be interesting to see if the AlphaTauris can keep up the pace that they had in Q1, or if most cars were saving their tyres. So these drivers that are happy with their medium times will have 2 new sets of softs to use in Q3, which is very useful as Cody goes on his flying lap now on the softs. So he's looking to get up there in the top part of the grid as Dalton follows behind on his flying lap. Keeping it together nicely here as we go into the technical section of the track. As Cody keeps it in between the white lines. Big train of cars behind him. Hopefully no one ends up being blocked by traffic. Into the tricky corners. Rear end sliding, but stays together. Purple sector 2. Oh, and he just invalidates. So Dalton backing out of his lap. So we've got Vaxi now on his lap. Coming into sector 2. Keeping it clean. So drivers starting to set their laps now. Seeker 1 will be first, coming up to the line. On the mediums, he's going to go 128.7 as Slem beats him directly behind. LBU going pole as a Red Bull follows in behind in 4th. Golden Flame coming up to the line now. Can he go pole? Goes in 3rd. It's a good lap. So Nathan on the softs coming in last at the moment. So we're on board with Jowsey now. Some drivers may choose to switch and go on the softs. LBU with a good lap there, 128.1. Should be safe on those mediums. WMC, again, the AlphaTauris at the top of the grid so far. Chelsea coming in 7th as we have a McLaren crossing the line here. Cody on his second lap. Goes pole, 127.3, well ahead of everyone on those softs. So he'll be starting on the soft tyres. Barenko, 127.0. So can we break into the 127.6s here in Bahrain? AlphaTauri now coming up to the line. 128.9 goes into the top 10. So a big train of cars now. Quite a few coming in. Banana starting his lap. Big long line of cars coming into the pits now. So we're going to follow with Banana here. As he spins. He somehow manages to keep the tyres on. Had a few big slams into the wall here at the start. Somehow manages to keep his car moving. He's got a McLaren behind him. So varying times here in the top 10. As Vaxi is on his outlap, warming up his tyres. So Siku now on the mediums. Where will he finish? Goes into 10th. As Barenko on pole comes in. So he looks safe at the moment. Dalton following in as well. Professor coming around to start his lap on the softs. Three drivers not set times yet. Banana, of course, spinning out after turn 2. So on board with Hephaestus here. One of the favourites for the championship this season. Using all of the curbs there on the exit as he comes up to the middle sector. .1 in the first sector. Oh, just about keeps it in. Got a lot of the apex there on the inside line. Using that oversteer to accelerate out of the corners. Vaxi following him behind. So a few of these drivers take advantage of the empty track. Can Hephaestus keep it together? And he invalidates on with Vaxi here, still on his flying lap. Gently bringing it around that fast right-hander as he starts sector 3. Somehow manages to keep it in the white lines. Purple middle sector here. Can he be looking to go pole? Coming up to the line now. It's going to go in the 127s. Goes third fastest, 127.7. So these top drivers very much safe at the moment. Slem being the only car on a flying lap here. As Barenko retires on pole position. Feeling comfortable here. As Slem looks to improve. And he's up by 8 tenths in sector 2. So these softs are looking much quicker. Purple middle sector here. Where will he be in the 127s? Coming up to the line now. And he goes second fastest, 127.2. That will put him safe. As Vaxi's on his in-lap. Dalton looking to improve on those mediums. He's looking to be on the alternate strategy at the start of the race. Of course, anything can happen with safety cars. Lots of cars sliding around the rear here. Tricky braking point there. Opens up the DRS. So Hephaestus and Banana Boy still yet to set a lap. Both on their outlaps, they'll be looking to set a time here. As Dalton is up by 4 tenths here on these mediums. Just taking a lot of curb there on the last corner as he comes up 128.5, so he does improve, goes up to 7th. Drivers have to be in the top 10 here to go into Q3. As we have a Ferrari now. Not improving. WMC even faster. with a 126.9. First driver to break into the 126s. So that's a very strong lap. So he conserves those tyres. So Hafesta now. 28.1 in the first sector. It's a pretty good time. As Banana Boy will be the first of the two to cross the line. Maximum concentration now as he comes up to the line. Where will he be placed? He gets a 128.1 into the top 10 for now. As Hafesta also come into sector 3, purple middle sector. Oh, can he keep it in? Doesn't gain time there, so he keeps his lap going. Just about. Lots of drivers running wide there. This is looking like a strong lap here. Opens up the DRS. 127.5 into the top 5. Looks safe at the moment. Lots of drivers on the bottom half now out on the lap. CQ well up, 5 tenths up in sector 2. So he'll be looking to make an improvement here. This is looking like a very strong lap. Final corner now. And he does improve up to 3rd. So CQ safe, WMC safe. Both Red Bulls improving now. Sikawan goes up into 10th. Will he go on another run? It's looking like it at the moment. A little look up there into turn 1. Keeps it together. Nathan now, tiny improvement. He'll need to find something here to get into the top 10. This comes around the final corner now. Oh, and he validates. So he's got to go on another run here. He can't. He comes in. Nathan will be out. He will not make it into Q3. Jazzy is still on the mediums. Looking to improve. As Golden Flame retires. Looks like he retired on track there. So, time up. Who will be crossing the line? Sikawan now on his second lap. On those softs. Comes up. Goes 10th. So, LBU and Jowsey will be looking to take that position. LBU here set a very strong lap in Q1. As that AlphaTauri storms up in sector 2. Oh, and he spins it, and there goes his front wing. So LBU not making it into Q3. Big surprise there. As all the drivers are now safe. So WMC here with a 126. Only driver to break into the 126s. All the drivers will be starting on the softs. So anything's up for grabs now. as LBU comes into the pits to finish Q2. So CCR just about making it into Q3. So those mediums not proving to be quick in Bahrain on one lap pace. No driver managing to make it into Q3 on those mediums. So some faster laps here in Q2. So it's going to be a very close Q3 here. Some drivers having 2 sets of softs, some having 1. This is going to be very exciting here in the race. So let's see if Cody goes out first for a 3rd time in the row. As there he goes. Three drivers out of the pits already. Cody, Slem and CCR looking to get that early lap in. So lots of spins here in Bahrain. It's not the easiest track to handle. So a few drivers coming around to start their laps now. Cody being first as usual. It'll be interesting to see if many drivers can make it into the 126s. Slem following Cody here. It's going to be interesting to see if many... He's bringing it through nicely into Sector 2. Purple Sector 1 so far from Slem. But most drivers are yet to set a lap. So we have all drivers on the softs now. Looking to set the fastest time, get the most out of the car. So can the drivers keep it together through this tricky last set of corners? Slem getting a bit loose there. Manages to invalidate just by just going out the white lines. So he's going to pull over. Cody now, let's see what he can do. using all that the car has. Coming up to the line, 127.7. So the first to set a banker lap. It's going to be Seeker 1 next. Let's see if he can improve on Cody's time now. Driver's getting 2 runs here if they're quick, as he doesn't manage to improve. AlphaTauri, Barenko going fastest, 126.9. Festa following behind him, as the other Mercedes slots into third. Golden Flame starting his lap as well. So will Banana Boy. So WMC here, looking to take pole, as his lap is invalidated. So will he go on another one? Of course, tyre wear being a big issue. If you invalidate your first lap, you will be slower on the next one. Golden Flame 128.4. So he's got to find some time here. Let's see if he can keep it together through this corner. Oh, lots of oversteer. Snaps it, loses it. Front wing's gone. Did set a fastest middle sector, but it's not going to account for anything. As we see lots of spins here. Crowd in the pit lane. So Banana Boy looking to get into the top 3 here. As he sets a 127.5, goes into 5th. Golden Flame choosing not to set a lap at the moment. WMC on his 2nd lap, purple middle sector. So looking for pole here in Q3. Keeping it together as he comes up to the line. And he goes 4th fastest, 127.4. So it's going to have to be quick now to come in and get a new set of softs on. As Banana is low on the pace on his in-lap. So Slem on a flyer here. Very quick through that middle sector. Be interesting to see where Slem goes here. Lots of cars pitting now before their final runs. Getting new tyres on. Purple middle sector from Slem here. So Slem coming up to the line now. 127.0 goes 2nd fastest. So a few cars on their outlap now. Sequan on a flying lap on these soft tyres, using as much of the exit as he can now. Into the middle sector, 3 tenths down. As he just about keeps it in now, keeping these improvements. Can he break into the top 5? As he invalidates. Tough lap for Sequan. Just on a big improvement there. Golden Flame and Vaxi now on their final run. As the Mercedes pulls out the way for him. He comes up to the tricky right-hander. Keeps it together nicely. Purple middle sector from Vaxi here. Just about keeps it in the lines. Where can he go in the top 10? As he comes up to the line. Goes into 8th with a 127.6. As Golden Flame now in Sector 3, looking to set his first lap in Q3. Opens up that DRS. And he goes 5th fastest, 127.4. So Barreco's still in the 126s. Other drivers looking to break into that. Festa being one of them, starting on his new lap. Cody down by quite a way here, so he'll be on another lap. WMC also starting. Actually, looks like he's going on his second lap now. This will be his final run. I can't imagine him having much fuel on this car. Sequan moving up into 5th there. Got Ferrari causing a yellow flag for moving out the way. So Vaxi now coming up to the line. Can he improve and get out of 10th place? As he does, he moves up into 4th, 127.2. It's a good lap time. Banana going up into 9th. As Golden Flame moves out the way here. So Hafesta now 3 tenths down in Sector 3. Top 5 very close here. Hafesta on pole for now. Barenko also on his lap. Cars coming across the line. WMC in 2nd. That's where he will finish. Slem not managing to get another lap on. So Vaxi coming in for his in lap now. He'll be 5th or lower. Cody coming up to the line. Has he found an improvement? He does marginally. Goes ahead of his teammate into 5th. Fastest final sector. We've got Slem getting a bit of slipstream here from Sequan, who will not be setting a lap. Meanwhile, Barenko, can he get up into pole? Oversteer into the last corner. He's not improving. He's going to dive into the pits. So Banana invalidating. Not getting up there. Laren. So that's going to be Q3 over. So Hafesta on pole. 126.7. Manages to find loads of time there at the end. WMC in 2nd and Marenko in 3rd. Slem, Cody, Vaxi, Sequan, Golden Flame and Banana Boy and Siki rounding out the rest of the grid. in top 10. All of these drivers will be starting on the softs, as Banana and Vaxi have a battle of who can be the slowest driver. So that's going to be it for Q3. Some very quick times being posted at the end there. So close from 3rd to 6th. Not much in it here in Bahrain in Tier 2. As we're going to load up for the race in a second. So once again, Hephaestus, WMC, Barenko, Slem, Cody, Vaxi, Sequan, Golden Flame, Banana, and Siku rounding out Q3. All within a second here. Very competitive times. Should make for a good race here. Going to be an interesting battle at the top here, which we will be watching at the start of the race. Hopefully all drivers can keep it together through the first 2 corners. As the drivers will go out on their formation laps. So who will dominate Bahrain here? Will we have a clear winner, or will it be close all the way to the end? As the drivers will go out on their formation lap. So the race starting up here soon. As Hephaestus starts the formation lap right away, as all the cars slowly pull away to warm up their tyres. As you see the strategy there, soft, medium, medium, or soft, medium, hard. I do feel like all drivers will be doing different strategies here. Many different strategies around Bahrain. I think Hephaestus thinks he's on the race now. He's well ahead of everyone else. Someone tell him he's on his formation lap. As he's storming this one, getting those tyres burning hot and those brakes. As the drivers come around the final corner now. We've had Banana disqualified from the formation lap. Race spread out lineup here as we come to the starting grid. So Hephaestus lines up on pole. WMC in second place, Barenko in third, Slem in fourth, Cody, Vaxi, Sequan, Golden Flame, Banana Boy, Siku, LBU, Dalton, Nathan, Jowsy, Kiwi, and RCLG to finish the grid as they come around slowly here. As you see that predicted pit stop strategy. So all cars outside the top 10 starting on the mediums. Be very interesting to see what will happen here. Which drivers on the softs will drop off and get affected by the medium car drivers. Here we go now. The lights come on. And it's light out, and we're away in Bahrain as Hafesta makes a good start here. Oh, we've got a Ferrari that's immediately off, loses its front wing. As all the cars bunch up into turn 1 now. Red Bull slightly off. There's a bit of contact between a Red Bull and a Ferrari, McLaren there. As a few position changes take place. Hafesta's still in the lead. Bahrain, WMC, Cody and Sequan in the top 5. As AlphaTauri looks to make a move, backs off from the McLaren. As all the drivers seem to be relatively clean. There's a McLaren off. Vaxi has retired as he spun. Maybe a car hit him. But the Aston Martin and AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo even, side by side. That's heartbreak for Vaxi there. As Hafesta still on pole. As all the drivers make it through Sector 2 apart from Vaxi. Oh, we've got a Red Bull a little bit off here. Nathan taking a very wide line. Nathan with 3 seconds for corner cutting already. As he slows down a lot there. Oh, it's contact with Banana there. Maybe a little bit of damage. So here's where we'll see some overtakes. Hafesta still leading it. Fastest lap. Branko closing in. Will he make a move on the second straight? Kiwi speeding in the pit lane there. As Barenko doesn't use much ERS here. Cody getting quite close. Siki making a move on Golden Flame. A nice move up the inside there. Very clean there. As the medium drivers all bunched together. Slem going on the hards. As we see a move from Cody here into second. So Barenko was very close on Hafesta, has been caught out by Cody here. As there's a big train of cars behind. We've got a yellow flag. We've got Banana, who looks to have spun. Not sure if there was contact there. Not having the best race. As Barenko and Cody still very close here. Oh, and Hafesta spun! Hafesta has lost his front wing in the lead. Heartbreak for him. So he's going to have to come in and pit now. So a battle for the lead now. Barenko and Cody in first place. As he uses a little bit of ERS here. He's got loads. Cody is defending hard here. As he has that blinking red light. See if any moves go on. Golden Flame looking to defend here. Hafesta speeding in the pit lane as well. So Barenko, will he make a move on Cody? He's using his ERS here. He's going to close in quickly. Of course, every driver has DRS now within 1 second. Getting very close here. Oh, we've got a car around. LBU has spun on those mediums. So he's making good progress there. So, lots going on in the start of Bahrain here. Oh, we've got Banana Boy who's spun again in Sector 3. So he's well down there now. Cody defending from Barenko here. Seiko up 6 places now. Cody with not much ERS. Barenko with loads. So we've had 6 spins in 2 laps here. Spinning going on everywhere. What will Cody be able to do to defend against Barenko? As we go into the start-finish line to start lap 4 here. So 6 of these top 10 drivers make it so far. Barenko goes for the move on Cody. He looked to make another move. He's going to settle for P2 at the moment. So we've got Dalton very close. Bit of contact. We've had Kiwi round here in the final sector. He's got very warm tyres, struggling to get out of the way here when rejoining. Dalton very close on CCR now. So these medium runners slowly moving up. Of course, on different strategies. Still a battle for the lead here. All drivers hanging on very close between each other. Oh, rear end CCR, as he has to go wide. With the extra contact, loses the position. Not sure if Dalton is meant to give that back or not. We'll have to have another look at that. So WMC running a bit wide there. Top 4 very close to each other. Of course, Hafessa previously in this pack lost it in the lead. As all the drivers come up now. Barenko looking quite comfortable at the moment, setting a fastest lap with his ERS. Cody running very low here. Still in the DRS zone. Dalton getting a 5 second for speeding in the pit lane. As the top 4 in this train, very close to each other. Barenko still leading. Cody struggling a bit here with no ERS. WMC looking to make a move and get that second place position as the drivers head into another DRS zone. As Cody doesn't have much ERS to use here. WMC with that overspeed. As Kiwi overtakes Jowsey here. So Barenko still in the lead, pulling away with a little bit of a gap here out of DRS. WMC will be looking to make that move on Cody. As they come around the final corner now. So WMC in the pits. Interesting move here on lap 6. Oh, he gets 5 seconds for speeding. Many drivers struggling to slow down here. So he's going for the undercut now. Puts on the medium tyres. Siku putting on another set of softs. So he's going to be behind WMC here. 4 drivers with speeding penalties. As we've got some drivers in a pack here towards the back. Got yellow flags. As we have Banana round again. For the second or third time now in this race. Third time. Speeding. As Hafessa is closing up. RCLG with a massive dive bomb into turn 1. Huge dive bomb. Will he be looking for another one on Kiwi with little ERS? Hafessa gets a 3 second. As he's threatening, forces Kiwi to run wide there. A little bit of understeer now. So Hafessa right on the back of WMC here. WMC on those new tyres, but they're not softs. Siku closing on him now. So Siku with DRS into the start-finish straight. We've got Golden Flame in the pits. Siku now surely will look for a move into turn 1. WMC using a lot of ERS. Siku making the move. Goes into turn 1 in the lead. Slight corner cut there. Will WMC come back? Well, Siku 1 is disconnected. So will Siku's Hafessa with another penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's lost his front wing. So something's obviously gone on there. Front wings flying everywhere in Bahrain today. As Golden Flame gets past the disconnected car of Siku 1. Siku and WMC is still pretty close. Slem and RCLG. Slem on the hard tyres. So, multiple different strategies going on here in Tier 2. A few cars in close little battles here. WMC looking for 5th place. It would just about be in DRS of Siku, but those new softs are looking very pacey as he's using that ERS to attack. Siku with the fastest lap of the race on the new softs, but WMC still closing in. Very late braking into turn 1. It's closer to Siku now. Opens up that DRS. As Slem very close to RCLG here. Surely looking to make a move. Opens up the DRS. RCLG with no ERS to defend. As the Ferrari flies past. Huge dive bomb from the Aston Martin here. Manages to get the move. On the Ferrari who spins around. Doesn't make contact with the wall. As Cody. Oh, Barenko spinning as well. So 2 spins at the same time. He's lost the lead there. LBU will be looking to pounce on this. Barenko's tyres being very warm. Will LBU be able to make a move in the start-finish straight? Barenko with maximum ERS here. As he comes into the pits. Looks like damage. No, sorry, he's making his move from the soft tyres, so tyre wear catching him out there. Hoodie also in the pits. We're going to see a few cars move up here. So different strategies all over the track. As the cars exit turn 1. Bunching together now. This pack remains 5th to 7th. As it's close here at the top. LBU with a huge advantage now. 6 seconds. He will have to make a pit stop. Siku closing on Nathan. Coming up to the DRS zone. So we've got yellow flags. We've got an Aston Martin round. Dalton on his fairly new softs. Barenko moving up into 7th. Siku on the back of Nathan. Nathan with another penalty. So Nathan with 6 seconds of penalties there, struggling to keep it within the track limits. As Siku will surely be looking to make a move now. Nathan with that blinking red light. As Siku is going to breeze past Nathan. Will Nathan look to make a lunge? He does. Sticks a nose in. Doesn't quite keep it within the track. That was optimistic. WMC all over the place, looking to make a move. We've got Banana Boy spinning again in Sector 2. I'm losing track of the amount of spins going on in this race. WMC looking to pounce on the mistake by Nathan. Coming up to the DRS zone. Sikuan and Kiwi having their own little battle in Sector 1. Here we go, WMC got the DRS. This car's inch closer. WMC going on the outside. Makes the move on Nathan. Kiwi managing to get the move done on Sikuan. What will happen on the start-finish straight between these two? Battle for the last place on the podium at the moment. Cody 4 seconds behind on his fresh mediums. A lot of drivers getting penalties here. So LBU comfortably ahead for now, as WMC is being closed down upon by Nathan here, as he doesn't make a move into turn 1. We've got a Ferrari round, we've got Kiwi round here. He just managed to overtake the Red Bull, as he is all over the place with those hot tyres. Just trying to keep it in a straight line now. Nathan close on WMC here. As the track spreads out now. Hafessa with another 3 seconds. Down in 14th. Not a good race for him at the moment. As Slem manages to get past Kiwi, who was in the pits. So drivers not happy with their tyres here. Nathan losing out to WMC now, with those mediums starting to wear off. So will these drivers go on the hards, or will they find other strategies? Struggling to get around those last corners. RCLG with another penalty, as he's closing on the disconnected Sikuan. Dalton running wide here. Keeps it on the track. Dalton will move up into 9th place. So a lot of drivers running different strategies to each other at the moment. Oh, car a bit snappy for Nathan there. WMC moving up to CQ. As the drivers are looking for consistency here. Got an Aston Martin of Dalton in the pits going on to the hards. So it looks like we're going to see a few drivers move on to hards here. As he moves into 11th place. Cody here making good progress on the Red Bull, as he's on the newer tyres. Using a bit of ERS here, looking to get him on the start-finish straight. And Slem and CQ, we've got to drive around. We've got Dalton DNF'd. Dalton is out. As the Festa's slowing down. So not sure what happened to Dalton here. But that's the second driver to DNF. As Nathan pits. So we have a virtual safety car now, because of the retirement from the Aston Martin. So Dalton leaving now. The gaps staying as they are at the moment, as this just stays as a virtual safety car. So RCLG take advantage of this, of the pace that the other drivers will lose, and he's coming into pit. Great time for him to pit. Move on to the hards. Loses less time than the other drivers there. So a good call from him. That's just a long virtual safety car. WMC will be looking to make the jump on CQ here. Try and get the advantage from the Delta. CQ drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. That's not good. He's going to have to serve that within the next 3 laps. Unfortunate for him, Hephaestus pitting now, going onto the hards. So, looks like CQ coming in now to serve that penalty. Manages to slow down. It's Banana and Kiwi close to each other now. So a few drivers on new hard tyres towards the lower end of the grid. LBU looking to make the move when the drivers in front pit. So about halfway through the race here. WMC in the lead at the moment, followed by Cody and Golden Flame. Brenko, LBU and Siku. Nathan, Slem, Sikuan and Josie closing out the points. As everyone on their alternate strategies now, looking to make an advantage. RCLG in the pits again. Despite just pitting. Not sure what's going on there. As the race quietens down a bit now. Jowsey looking to close up on the Red Bull on his hard tyres. Of course the medium's wearing off fairly quickly around here. This gets past the disconnected Sequan. As the drivers now looking for consistent lap times. Hephaestus now making the move on RCLG. RCLG going for the switchback. There's contact there. Heavy contact. Both drivers keeping it together. As the battle for last place hots up. Hephaestus. Will he make a move now on the start-finish straight? Going on to lap 15. He's got the overspeed. He's getting past RCLG. He can't do much to defend. Using all of his ERS. Is he going to go for the lunge? Yes, he is. Hephaestus going to have to go wide here. Side by side. Very close. Drivers keeping it clean this time. Oh, and RCLG's around. And he's out with that crash. Got on the curb and spun round. So yellow flags. Will this move to a safety car? Hephaestus will be happy with that now. 3 drivers with the DNF. It's just going to look like a yellow flag here for RCLG. So WMC still in the lead here as that car gets cleared out the way. top 4 drivers on mediums here. LBU on the new hards. It's going to be looking to close the gap as Golden Flame runs a little bit wide there. These medium drivers losing out on their lap times now as their tyres start to degrade. There's a few more pit stops still to be made. CQ will be coming in with his old softs. So interesting to see what tyre puts on. Puts on the mediums. Looking to go till the end there. So he'll be looking to set some quicker lap times now on those new tyres. As the top 5 still fairly close, all drivers in it at the moment. WMC with a 3-second time penalty, so we're just going to check the penalties here. WMC with 8 seconds at the moment. So although he's in the lead, he's not leading this race at the moment. Nathan getting another set of penalties there. So LBU and Barenko in pretty good positions here. Of course, LBU on the new tyres going towards the end. These medium drivers will have to come in and pit again unless they stretch their tyres really far. Soft medium strategy still possible in Bahrain. Golden Flame looking like he's got some pace at the moment. WMC here approaching some lapped traffic. As Fester is closing up to Banana here. Runs a little bit wide. Struggling on the hard tyres to find the pace here. He will gain a few positions with as WMC makes his pit stop. As he has a 5-second penalty to deal with. Putting on the hard tyres. Or the mediums even. Lucky to go to the end on them. As Nathan just manages to get past. He does have the 9-second penalty, so WMC in 5th place at the moment. As this pack of 4 moves onto that 20 scene. A Fest, they're managing to get past Banana. So Banana on very old mediums. He looks like he's wanting to pit on softs. Well, he used the DRS of Festa to stretch those 15 lap mediums onto 16 laps. LBU slowly gaining on Barenko, whose mediums will be dropping off now. So the battle for the lead here looks between the top four as Banana Boy lunging onto Hephaestus. We've got a car around. We've got Nathan spinning. Banana Boy and Hephaestus side by side. Banana Boy's going to get another run here on Hephaestus, as he doesn't make the move. Runs a little bit wide as Hephaestus brakes slightly early. Cody in the pits here on his new softs, so he's going to be looking to attack now. Definitely going to be looking to attack WMC. It's also on those new tyres. LBU now closing on to Barenko as they enter Sector 2. So Banana Boy will have to make a pit stop this lap or next. Slem also in the pits, getting onto new softs from his old hard tyres. As LBU enters the DRS zone on Barenko. Hephaestus with another 3 seconds for corner cutting. So LBU is improving on those tyres. Cody and WMC behind them, also making progress. As the top three here close up. Golden Flame into the pits now. So the battle for the lead is between Barenko and LBU. Will Barenko be able to stretch those medium tyres towards the end of the race? As LBU will be looking to make a move here. Closing up on the leader now. Barenko is really struggling. We've got a Ferrari off. We've got Cody spinning. Not good on those new softs. Cold tyres causing him to spin there. Siki will be moving on him quickly. We've got LBU now closing on to Barenko for the lead. It's not going to make a move yet. It's going to save it for the start-finish straight. LBU in a very good position here. Both drivers not on penalties. As he's going to use that slipstream to inch closer to Barenko. As LBU with the big overspeed there gets the move done. Will Barenko look to dive bomb? He does. Gets his front wing in the mix. LBU with a bit of oversteer. These cars side by side now. LBU patiently waiting. So an opportunity missed there to get ahead. Nathan and Cody in the pits. Cody with a bit of damage there as he gets his front wing changed. As LBU and Barenko still neck and neck into the tricky braking zone. He's going to have DRS. Will he make a move on the inside or the outside line? It's closing in. Barenko defends the inside line. Slem with the fastest lap on his new softs. These cars very close now. That dirty air not helping LBU. Interesting to see if Barenko can hold on for much longer. LBU using the DRS now. He's going to make a move. Barenko defending the inside line. Will he make a lunge? He's going to go on the outside here. As LBU makes a move for the lead. Barranco coming back on him with the DRS. He's going to lunge it down on the inside. LBU has to leave the room. These cars side by side now. Incredible battle. Very close to each other. It's a battle between the medium tyres and the hards. Both drivers on similar ERS. As Barranco will use his DRS, loses a little bit of time there, gets a bad exit. Will LBE be able to pull away? Will Barranco still be causing LBE problems as we go on to lap 24 after this corner? Lap 24 now. Got a car off in sector 3. Barranco's Banana Boy spinning again, losing track of how many times he has spun. Manages to keep it on the track. Barranco still in that similar gap behind LBU. Little lift there, Barranco being affected by the tyre wear of the medium, so it looks like he might be going to the end here. Golden Flame will be using those new softs to try and get an advantage on WMC. So the battle between LBU and Barranco is still going on here. So Barranco using the DRS now, bit of his ERS. It's closing up quickly on LBU. Will he make a lunge? It's going to wait until the next DRS straight after these two corners. Not managing to make a move on the start of lap 25. As Jowsey closes up to Kiwi on those hard tyres. Jowsey, of course, on new softs, so he'll be gaining loads of time on Kiwi. Gaining a few tenths here each sector. As we move on to the final portion of the race, Jowsey into the DRS of Kiwi now. He'll be getting better acceleration than Kiwi out of the corners with those new softs. Closing in, huge amount of speed there. As Kiwi runs wide into turn 1. Barranco and LBU still within a second of each other. The battle for the lead. Barranco going to the end on these mediums. Those tyres might be worn at this point. It's Jowsey for the opportunity to make the move on Kiwi. Kiwi covering the inside line, but the move's not going to be made on this DRS straight. As we got Banana Boy round again. Count the number of spins in Bahrain. It's Jowsey now looking to make a move. On lap 26, Kiwi out of ERS. Jowsey on a low ERS amount as well. As he makes the move round the outside. Kiwi not quite able. Oh, almost coming together there. He's got a good amount of speed on Jowsey here. He's using a bit of DRS. Late lunge into turn 1. Managed to keep it together, both drivers. But Jowsey will be pulling away now on those new softs. Much better tyre grip. So LBU here still going strong in first position. But Bahrain not giving up. Still within a second. Still using that DRS assistance. As at the moment it looks like LBU will be taking the checkered flag in first position. As he's starting to pull away now. He's out of the 1 second interval. Oh, those worn tyres. Renko struggling to keep it together. Will he be staying out? We've got a car around. 10 points for guessing who it is. Banana Boy spinning again. Struggling with hot tyres by the looks of it. Just can't get those tyres cooled down. There's LBU now. Extending that gap. As we come into the last 2 laps of the race here in Bahrain in the Season 2 pre-season test. It's been a good race here. Lots of spinning. Lots of good battles as well. A few overtakes here. It's looking like the strategy is very important around here. So drivers in Tier 1 will be making note of this as they move into their pre-season race tomorrow at 5 PM. So the drivers will be using their ERS here. Kiwi with a bit of oversteer. And we've got car around, we've got Bahrain spinning, giving up the position to WMC. So both the AlphaTauris have moved up. Bahrain really struggling. Might have reset to track there, if I'm not mistaken. And he's got damage there, he's got no front wing. So heartbreak there on the end of those medium tyres. Clearly struggling. So he's going to have to nurse this in the pit lane. He's going to puncture as well. Looks like the rear left suffered a puncture. CQ getting the move done. So Bahrain going to lose a lot of time here. Renko's just got to nurse it home. See if he can finish in the points. So the AlphaTauri is in first and second. LBU coming around the last corner now. Great race from him. Finishing on those hard tyres, takes first position in the pre-season test, followed by WMC. We'll go back with Barenko here, who's really struggling to keep that car going. With that puncture, Nathan will be looking to overtake him on track position here. As Barenko really struggling, moves out the racing line there, lets Nathan past. You can see him counteracting that steering. So those tyres just really wearing out. 19 laps on the mediums, but it looks like he will finish in 6th place. Golden Flame taking 3rd place. As Cody crosses the line. Festa, who started on pole, was comfortable for a few laps before he spun and lost his front wing. Ends up in 10th place. Manages to find some points. As Kiwi follows behind him. So Kiwi will finish ahead of Hephaestus here with those penalties. Oh, just about. Not quite. Finishes in 11th place. Just behind Hephaestus. As that rounds off the grid for the pre-season race. LBU taking the victory. Driver of the day. As he gained a lot of places there. So both AlphaTauris. Very strong race for them. As we see LBU take the victory. Hephaestus just about finishing in 10th place here in Bahrain. Lots of spins, but some good racing here. LBU coming from 11th place. So starting on those mediums, like they paid off. Nathan also gaining a few places up into 6th. We had the 3 DNFs from Vaxi Dalton and RCLG. So late drama here towards the end with Barenko getting the puncture. But in the end, most of the drivers finish. So good practice for all the drivers here. So it rounds off a good race here in Bahrain. Tier 1 coming in tomorrow at 5 p.m. So thank you everyone for tuning in for the Tier 2 practice race. Of course, the season starting next week up until June. So do tune in for that. Pretty good race here. So we'll see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the Tier 2 pre-season test. Thank you for watching.